In a country still bleeding from rampant crime, runaway corruption, collapsing infrastructure, and economic sabotage dressed up as fiscal discipline, one institution was supposed to be untouchable: the military, that guards our sovereignty. That includes the Navy. Yet, here we are. On 15 November 2025, at the South African Navy's Gala Concert in Pretoria, Vice Admiral Monde Lobese, Chief of the Navy, did something almost unheard of in the ANC era. He told the unvarnished truth in public, on record, with cameras rolling. He accused unpatriotic government leaders and outright sellouts of deliberately starving the Navy and the SANDF to create the conditions for maritime criminals, drug cartels and human traffickers to operate with impunity, and to pave the way for foreign companies and private security empires to take over our territorial waters. And the reaction from the Department of Defense and Minister Angie Motshekga threatened the Admiral with disciplinary action while pretending the problem is his inappropriate tone. Does this sound kind of familiar? This is the exact playbook used against KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi when he exposed how political interference deliberately crippled the task team investigating political killings. Speak out, get investigated, highlight sabotage from within, become the disingenuous one under the microscope. We are watching the ANC's standard operating procedure for dealing with whistleblowers in uniform: isolate, intimidate, silence. The real question South Africans should be asking is not whether Lobese went too far. It's why aren't more generals, admirals, commissioners, and directors general standing up and exposing the deliberate destruction of the state? Lobese just proved again that one brave voice can shake the system. We need 100 more. The South African Navy, once the most powerful on the continent, has been steadily dismantled by fiscal strangulation. Our almost 2,800 kilometers of coastline relies on a fleet that is now more a museum piece than maritime muscle. Our 4 Valor-class frigates have been virtually non-operational for 7 years. 0 Heroine-class submarines are serviceable. Sea hours have collapsed 49% in a decade, from 7,338 in 2012-2013 to just 3,717 in 2024-25. Defense spending is stuck at 0.7% of GDP while the world rearms. The recent budget boost of just under 1.9 billion rand is largely earmarked for early retirement packages, shrinking the already threadbare workforce. The Auditor General continues to flag billions in irregular expenditure, fruitless spending, and procurement disasters like Project Kagala, 170 million plus rand flushed on non-competitive Cuban contracts that delivered almost nothing. This is not austerity. This is sabotage. Lobese did not whisper his concerns in a closed meeting. In front of the nation, he likened cabinet-approved SANDF workforce cuts to a defense version of load shedding, directly referencing the sabotage of the political killings task team exposed by Mkhwanazi. He warned that prolonged absence at sea is handing drug cartels and traffickers a free pass, citing recent Kenyan and Philippine busts of consignments ultimately bound for Southern Africa. He accused decision makers of a unpatriotic and what appears to be a sellout posture aimed at privatizing the Navy. He revealed that certain government departments had tried to bring in a foreign company to patrol our waters, a move the Navy rejected as a sellout and unpatriotic decision. He stated bluntly that he wonders whether some of those making funding decisions may be directly or indirectly influenced by drug cartels, illegal traders, maritime criminals, or human traffickers. He ended with the question every South African should ask. As you lock your gates and doors in preparation to go to bed, ask yourself, is our sea safe? Soon after his speech, the Department of Defense branded Lobese's remarks inappropriate, disingenuous, and unfortunate, and announced appropriate steps against him. Chairperson Dakota Lugete even suggested the Admiral might be helping foreign spies by speaking publicly. This is the same treatment meted out to Mkhwanazi. Smear the whistleblower, protect the saboteurs. While the elite argue about tone, over 6 billion rand is lost annually to illegal fishing alone. Drug routes through Mozambique are just transit points for South African streets. Human trafficking, arms smuggling, and marine pollution operate almost unchecked. Billions in potential ocean economy GDP never materialize because there is no navy to protect it. Lobese's speech is not insubordination. It is a patriot's plea against unpatriotic sellouts, eroding our defences. The ANC's response is a deflection that protects the powerful at the expense of the vulnerable. We have seen this movie before. Zuma's arms graft, Ramaphosa's Bosasa blind spots, and now Motshekga's muzzle on truth tellers. South Africa deserves a defence force funded to fight, not to nibble at scraps. Demand audits, not actions against admirals. Rally for at least 1.5% of GDP on defence, or more, given the global storm brewing. And remember Lobese's final question. As you lock your gates and doors tonight, ask yourself, is our sea safe? Because right now, the answer is no. But with more voices like his, we can still steer this ship before it sinks for good. So, what's your move, Cabinet? What do you make of all of this? Let me hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and if you found any value in this video, please do like, share and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.